He can run for president, no question, and he can even vote based on the fact that he's a Florida resident, the conviction's in New York, Florida law says they defer back to the state where it happened. That would mean New York, and in New York, the only way you can't vote is if you're actually serving time as a felon.
Last question, and I think about the viewers at home on this one. We know Judge Juan Merchan is planning a sentencing at this point for July 11th, I believe, which is 4 days before the Republican National Convention. I know legal observers, including you, do not believe any time behind bars is likely here. But what is Judge Merchan, do you think? What's the scope of what we could see here?
It could be anything from no time to up to 4 years. And even if it's no time, the question becomes, are there nuances, right? Could it be home confinement? Could there be probation? Could there be community service? So the judge has enormous discretion here, but most people believe because it's a low-level felony, it will be on the very low end of that.
So we will witness as a country here a convicted felon who is sentenced by a judge to, as you say, potentially home confinement or community service or whatever the judge decides. And that person's still running for president.
Right. And remember, that doesn't mean he's actually serving the sentence immediately after the sentencing. They could actually delay that as they appeal it and potentially not have to serve the sentence until after the election.
Okay. Dan Abrams, who's been with us all afternoon. Dan, thank you as always. I want to get right to our investigative reporter, Olivia Rubin, who has been in that courtroom and also in the overflow room.